Hi David, how special is this game for you and how do you look back on your time in Prague?
Yeah, it's for me. It's really special, the game, and of course not the easy one for us, and especially for me. But yeah, now I just focus on my performance and the performance of the team, and I really want that we're gonna put the performance that our fans deserve, because so far we just collected points away from home. So in these terms, I think this it's good time, but of course we know also their strength, and it's not gonna be easy game. So in that sense, we need to put really good performance today to be able to win. So that's my main focus now. And in terms of, yeah, I spent great 3 years there. In the start, I was struggling a little bit with the injuries, which now it's maybe a little bit different with me. But then afterwards, we won the cup there. After 6-7 years, we won a trophy for Sparta. So Sparta was not in the great position like in last 2 years with our coach there. So when I was there, we weren't able to win so many games like they were doing, and so they made really huge steps in the last 3-4 years for sure.
Yeah, you talk about home and away. Do you have an explanation for the big difference between the home and away games from final this season in Champions League?
Uh, I don't know. Maybe it's just a little bit of coincidence. I cannot explain this, because like we always do, like we are always preparing for the games. Then, yeah, for me and I think for every player, the home games are a little bit easier. We play in the cabin, we play in the home, so you always feel in more strength in the home game. So I don't know how to explain, but of course it's nice, and the best teams they are able to win, and also now in Eredivisie, I think we made a record. We are unbeaten for 20 games in a row, so that's something which good teams they need to have. So it's nice that we are collecting points away, but yeah, I think it's the right time tomorrow to try to win it at home.
Yeah, because you can almost smell the next round. Yeah, do you see it as a big opportunity to reach that goal?
Like I yeah, that's like also what interview I had before. It was always about this, that if we are calculating or not. But like I said in the first question, that I'm focused on my performance, and today I felt really good in the training session. Also, I felt the energy from the team that we want to have good results tomorrow, but we are more looking at what's the game plan, what we need to do in terms to be dominant on the ball, how to press, how to defend, and then I know when we can put these things on the pitch tomorrow, especially with our fans, I think we have a good chance to win the game.
Thank you very much.
Dennis, ja, mag daar.
I assume you still follow Sparta Prague more close than other teams in the Champions League. Does this mean you have some insights about how to beat them more than usually beforehand?
Like I said in the first question, and the first 2 years, I think I watched every game because they were on different schedule. But this year they are on the same schedule as us, so a lot of games we are playing in the same time. So then it's difficult. But of course, I know every result. I know the lineups. I know the guys. So yeah, in these terms, but I know what they are doing. But also in the last period, they changed a little bit. So yeah, be prepared today for more options they can do on the pitch, and in these terms, it's like I said before, it's a special game for me. So I want to be, because I know the guys they gonna push, and yeah, in terms of little bit of because of me, also because of coach, I think they really bad wants to beat us. So in these terms, we need to put a really good performance.
You just spoke about your injuries you had in Prague. While here in Rotterdam, you are known as the guy who was always fit. What happened? What made that change? What's the reason that you are so fit since you're here as well?
I think it was also a little bit with my body, that I was always doing extra from the young age. I always wanted to do more than usually, or what the other players are doing. But maybe my body was, yeah. When you look at me now, I'm more with the muscles, more with the strength, and before, when you look at my pictures when I arrived in Sparta, and I was still like a boy, and I was 21. So maybe just my body needs to develop a little bit more, and then on the side, of course, in these last 2.5 years, how we are working here in terms of the strength coach, how the trainings are on the pitch, that they are really controlling us, and also in the gym. I think when I speak in national team with all the guys, what they are doing in the gym, like pre-activation, strength training, afterwards some prevention, and also the guys are playing in bigger clubs than me, and when I speak with them, they are not doing as many things as we are doing. So I think also the professionalism in Feyenoord, how we are training, it really helped me that I'm always able to play game.
Last thing, this summer there were of course transfer talks about you. Seemingly, it didn't affect you mentally when we look at your games, at how you're performing here. It wasn't difficult. Was that really the case?
Yeah, of course, I was a little bit disappointed because it was not the easy summer. I said it few times, but like before, I never wanted to leave because I don't want to be here. I always look at it as a next step in my career to when I was also, it was not easy for me to leave Sparta to come here because I had really good connections there, and I was playing well there also in the last 1.5 year. And so in these terms, I was disappointed, but also the coach, he helped me a lot. In this period, he was speaking with me a lot. So after the moment I know that it's not happening, I just switched. And when I was arriving in the morning to training, I was like, okay, what we gonna do what I was doing the last 2 years here, and I wanna have as best season as I can in terms of my performances and also as a team to be successful.
Thanks.
Gaan we naar de linkerkant? Jazeker.
Still, I want a question about the away games and the home games in Europe. What you as a team have learned from the matches against Leverkusen and Salzburg? You have to learn something, no?
Yeah, I think we can use these games as some help in the. Of course, I think the Leverkusen game was a little bit. I think we didn't start that bad, but our mistakes let us down. So of course, this is the thing that we maybe as a game management we need to play more safe in the start of the game, and this we can take from the Leverkusen game, and then also when you look at the lineup which we were in against Salzburg, it was many injured players, and I think it was after Utrecht game, we need to change the coach needs to change 6 guys because of injuries. It was not like we wanted to change so much, but of course then the relationships, the pressing was not good, and Salzburg played a really good game, and I think also in terms of intensity we were not there, and this could be a huge lesson also for us for tomorrow, that we need to be really really intensive in terms of second balls, duels, and then when we put the ball down, then we're gonna try to play our best football.
Yeah, you talk like a coach already.
I
can just leave. It's perfect.
Yes, but the coach, I want to involve you a little because David, your coach has said, well, David, he's a soldier. What is a soldier in football, according to you?
It's great compliment. And I'm hearing this in the last 2 years quite a lot, and I'm really happy and I'm proud of it. But for me, it's like what I always wanted to do. So for me, like I said before, when my coach or my teammates they need me, or I feel that they are happy that I'm on the pitch and I can help them, that makes me even more stronger. I'm more motivated, and also with the fans. That I said it many times. The first games, I think they were quite good for me here in Rotterdam, and afterwards I felt they are expecting something from me, and they were really like how I playing. And from that moment, I always want to, every game I want to repeat it, that they have this standard for me, and I want always to deliver it. And it's like I said, maybe it looks tougher than it is, because when you always step in the Kuip or away, when I see the sector of our fans, it's so much easier to fight for the club.
Thank you, man.
Yes, Marcel nog. Anderen nog voor David?
David, how do you think you are perceived or seen at your old club?
Yeah, maybe that's a good question for next press conference, which will be afterwards. But I hope I think I had a quite good connection with the fans also over there, and they were happy with me, and I remember when I was leaving. I think I was after third league game already with the coach, and yeah, they were screaming in the end after the game that my name, and afterwards like stay, and there was something special that they did this, because in the media I was already all over in the media, and I was not sure if the transfer will be completed, but then after I think 3 or 4 days I could come here. And yeah, that was really, really special for me that in the end they really wanted me to stay. And also coach, I think when he signed, I think after a few hours I saw it in the media, I had a call from him that he wanted me to stay. And yeah, in the end I came here, and I promised that if he comes to Rotterdam, then I'm gonna stay, and I stayed. So we are even now.
Well, of course, when you went, you still read the newspapers, you saw the television there. I think, how is the man seen next to you at Sparta? Yeah,
I think they should be grateful what he did there in the last 2 years, and it was, for me as a fan, it was amazing to watch it. And also I was a little bit jealous that I didn't have him these 3 years when I was there before, so we were not able to do what he was doing there in the last 2 years. So this was a little bit like if he came a little bit earlier, I could won the title also over there. But yeah, I think the finish was not that easy for him, also for the club, because they were really happy with him, and like it was for us when our best players in the last 2 years they were leaving. It's never easy. So, but I think they are really happy, and also that even if he was not there in the start of the season, I think that's why they are in the Champions League. It's also big credit to him, because in the last 2 years, yeah, they couldn't win a title. I think it was 9 years, and then he came in 2 years, 2 titles, cup. So yeah, that's amazing. And I was there 3 years before, and we had this period where we were not able to do it.